my purpose is dot, dot, dot. And here's how many hours a week I need dedicated to my purpose. And I'm going to show up, and it's going to be excruciating to show up to these hours. It's going to fucking suck. That's typically how purpose feels.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to commit and define those times,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to show up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Just you scheduling those times and then showing up to them is going to sharpen the part of you that's oriented towards purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly recommend that when you set aside this time, you're not doing it in the presence of your intimate partner. You're
Mm-hmm.
doing it somewhere else, someplace else, isolated, such that that part of your alpha is not butting heads with her. Does this make sense?
Yes, completely.
God. Another thing is, don't inject your purpose conversation or your topic of purpose onto her unless she asks about it and she's interested in it and you want to share those things. Awesome. But don't bring it into the space, because the second you start talking purpose, or you just brought that now into the domain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you might resonate her into her own purpose. And now you're both resonating in your heads in that dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone has children, it's like just being with children. I just recently had a kid, and like you're watching your kid. If your partner comes in and is like, hey, let me tell you what happened at work, and you're watching the infant, it's so fucking irritating. It's like you're not in that space. So whether I'm doing that with my partner, she's doing it to me, alpha and omega being more intentional in your life is going to heal all of this confusion that you guys are having. And it's solved by having containers around all of them. Your container is, this is my purpose. This is many hours a week I need to do it. I'm going to show up to these hours, and that's my purpose. And when it's not my purpose, I'm going to go be with my woman. And maybe I'm going to be artistic around her and play guitar for her and make music for her. And she's going to be in her purpose. She's like in the other room, like stirring up purpose, and you're jamming, and she's enjoying it because your omega is a gift to her. You can polarize that way beautifully. I'm a musician too. I have a lot of omega in me. And I'll play guitar for my baby and my woman. It's my pleasure, and it's such a gift. It's a gift that you could bring. But if she was expecting me to get shit done and be on my purpose, and I was sitting there jamming on the guitar, that's going to fucking irritate her. She's going to be like, dude, you got to pay the fucking bills. Dude, what about your purpose? You're a fucking bum. You're just sitting here on the guitar. It's not a gift anymore. So we have to be mindful, particularly as you're talking about these energetically agile relationships where both of you are playing both these roles. It is more important than a couple who's more traditional and playing the roles gender-based. It is more important for you to understand this and be intentional. And you ask yourself, am I an alpha or omega right now? And is my alpha or omega a gift to this moment or to the world? And if you're constantly asking yourself that question, that's going to be a very powerful compass. That's the compass in your hand that you're constantly seeing if you're pointing towards north. Am I an alpha and omega right now? And is me being in this state actually serving the world externally?